I'm going to go on a limb here, and I'm going to, as I segue into what I'm actually trying to say in this video, I'm going to say that I think that AI art can teach us so much more about our own creativity and our own art than we really want to admit. I actually will go even as far as saying that sometimes I have seen people where I feel they are angry about AI art, not because it's AI, but because it reflects something negative about their own work and they don't like that. I've been this person in the past even, where I've looked at an AI image that genuinely gives me pause and causes me to think about my own work. Because I think a lot of us are trying to do that. I think a lot of us are trying to get to the right answer. Here's my idea. I'm, by the way, caveat all this, frankly an unsuccessful artist. I started learning to paint last year. I'm not making things on like a world stage or anything exactly now. So all of this is just my opinion. You don't have to listen to it. You have a really good reason to completely ignore everything I'm saying in this video. But it's what I think. It's my take. I think that in order for a piece of art to be good, it has to be like 3% really shitty. Like it has to be like terrible for 3%. I think otherwise it loses its soul. And I think that so much of that 3% is just the human aspect of it, right? Like you want the art to be human in a way. You want it to have some sort of emotional feeling. That's that 3%. For an example, I don't know if you guys remember, I don't even know, I'm terrible at math. I've said multiple times in this series, so I don't really know what subject of math this was in, but I remember there was a subject of math where you would graph like different equations and they would make shapes, and oftentimes they'd make very beautiful shapes of like, spirals and these things that are like pretty cool, that this is a mathematically perfect spiral, that thing. But nobody was ever staring at them like this is beautiful, this is art, because something that perfect doesn't really resemble us. It has no value to us because there's nothing to look at there, right? We want stuff that makes us feel things in art, typically. This is why the Windows loading screens, those perfect gradients and swirls, aren't considered art to most people. I think, at least. Of course, there's a very important distinction to make here that, like, by proxy being made by a human, anything can be art, but in terms of what we feel as art, it doesn't exactly fit the bill. I think it's because it's missing that 3%. It needs to be just a little bit shitty to resemble us.